the investigative reporter. This is David Toulis with 92.7 FM, the investigative reporter who covers law and courts. And I'm with John Gentry of Goodlettsville, Tennessee. John, I think my listeners are very excited about the work you've been doing and the reporting we've been doing on your legal reform. You are running for governor now. Why?
I really have no desire to run for office. I'm running out of a sense of duty to my republic and to my fellow man. We have an incredible problem that our government has been unlawfully altered and is acting in violation of the Tennessee Constitution. I have remonstrated. I'm the first person to exercise the right to petition for redress of grievance by remonstrance in the Tennessee General Assembly since the year 1850. And they have largely ignored me and oppressed that right. And we have judges holding expressly prohibited offices. We have rampant corruption in our courts. And I am compelled to do something about it. I've done everything that I could as a citizen. I took 2 cases to the Supreme Court of the United States to try to effect change against this rampant corruption in government. And the Supreme Court of the United States would not grant certiorari. I've remonstrated to the General Assembly. So the only thing left for me is to seek office and do the job myself that government is refusing to do. Another incredible problem that we have is the massive amount of legislation that is coming through the Tennessee General Assembly in the House and the Senate. They propose, on average, about 1,500 bills every session. And that session runs from January through April, sometimes into May. And with 1,500 bills divided by the number of days and hours that they work in the session, they can only give about 7 minutes consideration to each bill. And much of it is unconstitutional. And our former governors and our current governor, I am not aware of any instance where they state in writing to the General Assembly why they will not sign that bill. They literally, the Office of Governor literally rubber stamps everything that the General Assembly hands to them. And the Attorney General gives no consideration as to whether the statutes are constitutional or not. And much of the legislation that runs through there is unconstitutional for the benefit of special interests, and it's used to further oppress the rights of the people and to extort the people under color of law. So I'm running for office to restore our proper form of government. I'm running for office to restore the rights of the people, to restore the right of petition by address or remonstrance. I'm running for office to put an end to this corrupt, pretended legislation that runs through our General Assembly like a short-order cook serving pancakes. It has got to stop. And I'm the only man with the courage, the knowledge, the wisdom to stand up to these guys, to have the integrity to defend the Constitution. That's why I'm running for governor.
And the 2 parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, are united in their control of the state and their control of law and the judiciary. So you're not going to be a member of either party, John Gentry, I take it.
Absolutely. I'm running as an independent candidate. I'm a constitutional Republican. I'm conservative-minded. But my work transcends party. My work is literally the work of the founders. And when my work succeeds here in Tennessee, Tennessee will lead the entire republic in reforming government, because when we get it done here in Tennessee, we're the volunteer state. You know, when Texas called on us and they asked for 1,000, we sent 10,000. And Tennesseans will defend the Constitution here first in Tennessee, and the rest of the nation will follow what we do here. I know this in my heart.
What can the listener do, John Gentry, to practice the art of remonstrance as you get going in your candidacy? What can the listener do practically to start the process that you've begun a couple years ago of remonstrating and addressing our public authorities, whether county, city, or state?
Right now, I am continuing to fight to restore the right of petition by address or remonstrance. I just wrapped up in the Tennessee Supreme Court and now I'm going to the United States Congress, to the Tennessee Supreme Court, as well as to President Biden, demanding that the United States provide us a Republican form of government. But what can the people out there do? I've gone to the courts. I've gone to the General Assembly. I'm also going to go to Governor Lee with these problems. But they all ignore and continue to oppress. So the only thing that we can do to fix this problem is we've got to unite as a people. People have to start performing their civic duty. They need to start emailing, calling, writing letters to their legislators to support the work of John Gentry. They need to spread the word about my candidacy, because I'm the only constitutional candidate. I am the only man defending the rights of the people as set down in the Tennessee and federal Constitution. I'm the only one that has the courage and the knowledge to stand up to corruption in our judiciary. And if you put me in office, I will use the supreme executive power to bring the law into effect, to ensure that the Tennessee Constitution is adhered to, and that these corrupt judges are held accountable to the people once again.
John Gentry, thank you so much.
Thank you for this time. For the people out there, thank you for taking the time. My name's John Gentry. I'm a candidate for governor.